Good morning. Hope that all of you are fine. Today, let us try to learn about unemployment. That's a part of the second chapter, People as Resource in Class 9 and CRT textbook. We had understood earlier that by educating people, taking care of their health, and training them, we can improve the quality of human resources. But after educating people, training them, and taking care of their health, if people are not employed, then the human resources are not fully utilized. Let us try to learn about unemployment in detail. We will be analyzing and examining the facts which are there in the textbook about unemployment. But before that, let me invite your attention to a newspaper report which was published on May 6th, 2020. As a result of the national lockdown which was declared in many countries and it was declared in India also, what happened in India? India has been suffering due to this problem since long time. And now what happened? Unemployment among the small traders and wage laborers dropped from an average of 12.8 crore in the last fiscal to mere 3.7 crore in April, which means that more than 9 crore people lost their livelihood in just about a month. You think about the impact of this in our economy. How will it affect our economy? More than 9 crore people lost their livelihood in just about 1 month. Many people were jobless earlier itself. Now, to that number of people who were jobless earlier, we have added 9 crore people. Based on a report which was published by Economic Times on 4th February 2019, nearly half of India's working age population, those who are in the age group of 15 years to 59, for the first time we have found that they are not contributing to any economic activity. And this was found by National Sample Survey Organization's latest job survey. The labor force participation rate stood at 49.8% in 2017-18, falling sharply from 55.9% in 2011 and 12. So it shows how serious the problem is. We say that people are unemployed when they are unable to find job at the going wages. We have already understood about the working force of the population. People who work for the family but not willing to work outside her domestic domain or outside his domestic domain for payment cannot be called unemployed. In the case of rural areas, there is seasonal and disguised unemployment. Urban areas have mostly educated unemployment. About all these things we will be learning in detail now. When do we say that people are unemployed? You may have seen people, especially farm laborers and people who are working in construction sites. Such people are unable to find jobs during some months of the year. This kind of unemployment, that means people are unemployed only for some months of the year or only during some season. This kind of unemployment, if it exists among people, we call such people as seasonally unemployed people, and this kind of unemployment is called seasonal unemployment. There are certain busy seasons when people are doing works in farming sector like sowing, harvesting, weeding, threshing, etc. People who are dependent on agriculture are they are unable to find work during certain months. Here you can see different activities which are done as part of farming, like harvesting, weeding, threshing, sowing. These kinds of works will be there for farmers or farm laborers only during some months of the year. What will they do during other months? They are unable to find jobs because most of these people are unskilled laborers. They are unable to do any other job. They don't know to do any other job. So they remain as unemployed for some months of the year. This kind of unemployment, as I told you, is known as seasonal unemployment. What do you see in this picture? How many people are working in the field now? You see around 8 people now. Okay, imagine that they are producing wheat. Okay, by working in the field, which has an area of nearly 2 acres, imagine that these people are working in the field for some 3 months, 2 to 3 months, and after that, they are able to produce 1,000 kilogram of wheat. And let us just imagine that earlier only 5 of these people were working some 2 years ago. When only some two people were working, then also they were able to produce from the same piece of land around 1,000 kilogram of wheat. That means there is no increase in the produce, or there is no increase in the output when more people work in the field. Then also, why are people working in the field? That means why are more people working in the field? Even if additional people are or surplus people are not working in the field, the output will be the same. People are forced to do these kinds of works in the field because they are unable to find any other job. This kind of unemployment, where we see people as employed, generally when we look at them, we will feel like they are doing some work, but really they are unemployed because their work in the field or their efforts do not produce any results in the form of output. Now, let us try to understand the same thing with the help of a table. When 5 people were working in a field of 1 acre in 2015, 16 and 17 in Ludhiana, Punjab, or any other place we can imagine like that, they were producing 500 kilogram of wheat. And in 2019, 3 more members of the same family or some other families, they started working in the field. But then also they are producing only 500 kilogram of wheat. That means increase in the number of people working in the field does not lead to an increase in output. So here, even if these 3 additional people are not coming to work, the output will be the same. So these kinds of additional people who are not adding anything to the income, they are called as disguised unemployed people. We see a different kind of phenomenon related to unemployment in urban areas. In the case of urban areas, educated unemployment has become a common phenomenon. Many people with matriculation, graduation and post-graduation degrees are not able to find jobs. A paradoxical manpower situation is witnessed as surplus manpower in certain categories coexists with a shortage of manpower in others. There is unemployment among technically qualified people on one hand, while there is a dearth of technical skills required for economic growth. Is it possible to find a solution to the problem of educated unemployed people? Definitely, it's possible. There are some measures that we can introduce in the education system to mitigate the problem of educated unemployed. What can we do? We can make secondary level education more career oriented to solve the problem of educated unemployment. We assume this practice will not just help individuals get an education but also enhance the skills and get better job opportunities. An individual should be able to choose the subjects that suit his or her abilities. New subjects and fields of study should be introduced at the school level itself, which can be opted career in the future. This will open an opportunity for students to plan their future options at school level itself. Now let us try to find out answer to this question. How is disguised unemployment different from seasonal unemployment? In the case of disguised unemployment, people will appear as employed but are actually not employed. And in the case of seasonal unemployment, people are unable to find jobs during some months of the year. Like during the months of extreme summer season, sometimes farmers become unemployed. This you might have seen in India and some other countries. And what is happening in the case of disguised unemployment? If the surplus people do not work in the field also, as I explained earlier, the output from the farm will not decrease. I will repeat, if the if the surplus people do not work in the field, then also the output from the farm will not decrease. And in the case of seasonal unemployment, during some months when people are unemployed, they are said to be seasonally unemployed. What is the impact of this problem? It leads to wastage of manpower resources. Asset turns into a liability. In the introductory part of this lesson, we have studied like education, healthcare, and training will help us to improve the quality of human resources. But those human resources which are an asset, that will become a liability if they are not properly utilized. That is what happens when there is unemployment. People do not have enough money to support their families, everyone suffers. It leads to an increase in economic overload. It will lead to an increase in the case of people who are dependent on working force of the population. That dependence will increase. It will lead to decline in health status, and it will also lead to a kind of situation in which dropout increases in schools. Workforce declined in India from 56 to 50 as a result of unemployment. By listening to what I was explaining till now, you understood what unemployment is. You also understood how unemployment leads to wastage of resources and how it causes a situation in which a asset is turned into a liability. We also tried to find out some of the solutions to the problem of unemployment. Now, here is an assignment for you. Please try to find out answers of these questions. The first one is define unemployment. The second one, how is seasonal unemployment different from disguised unemployment?